Hello, my guest today on Two's Company moved here to Spain and to Campersol back in 2003 with her husband Kevin. She loves horses and used to compete at riding club level, cross-country, show jumping and dressage, and her love for horses continued long after moving here. Anyway, here to talk about her life and, more importantly, how she'd like to channel all her experiences into helping others and local businesses is Teresa Hicks. Hi there, Teresa.
Hello, Claire.
Hi there. So I touched on your love for horses, etc., but tell me how was life and what made you want to decide to move over here?
Okay, we bought a holiday home in Campersol, off plan, in 2001.
Right.
When it was finished, just as we were getting the keys, everything started to go a little bit pear-shaped back in the UK. My horse died.
Oh.
My job was going a little bit smelly. We were taken over by a company I really didn't like and didn't fit.
Right.
And then I was diagnosed with allergies that effectively said I need to live without carpets and curtains because it's all dust mites. And everything was going, maybe you should move to Spain, not just have a holiday home there.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. So when you said, so that was going pear-shaped, but you still, the holiday home, had you been coming over in between and seeing how things were going?
Yeah, it was a 2-year build, which was 6 months late. So in 2.5 years, we probably came 8 times.
Wow.
And we were lucky to check at every level on the build and any extras you have, because we bought off plan.
Right. So which sector was this?
Sector C4,
right.
lower C.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, fine. So, and you're still there? You're still in the same...
22 years later, we're still there.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
It's very nice. It's actually was the only available plot at the time for sale, off plan, but we're very happy with where we ended up.
Yeah. So that was over 20 years ago?
2001.
Wow.
March the 8th.
Good grief. And you've seen a lot of changes here then, since then?
Oh, phenomenal. But I cannot account for the time.
No. Oh, don't. So, obviously, you didn't retire. Did you carry on working over here?
Well, we decided that we would give it a try. So we took a year out.
Yeah.
Had enough money for a year, rented out our UK house, came to live here, just brought 2 cats, nothing else. And we came to see if we could work.
Yes.
If we hadn't been able to work, obviously we would have to have gone back. I was 43, my husband was 48, so nowhere near pension age.
No, no.
And we're still here.
Wow. So what did you do, work-wise, when you came over here?
Oh, goodness me. Well, I did a crash 2-year grammar course while the house was being built in Spanish grammar. And I managed to blag my way into a job in a Spanish estate agent.
So you must be you were nearly fluent then?
I thought I was until I realised I was in Murcia and not in Barcelona or Madrid.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, yes, I can get by in the Spanish language.
OK. So what did you do in Fuente Alamo?
It was an estate agent who specialised in rustic properties in the Campo.
Yeah.
I realised a week after I started that my job was actually to protect the Spanish girls from the English customers. Oh,
really? That bad, huh? Oh,
difficult.
Whoa, OK. So, and then what did that lead on to?
Well, one of the girls, there were several offices, old farmhouses, as the company was, had 7 or 8 offices. And one of the girls that worked in the Muller office, Jo Wrench, actually already had a magazine, which was called the Costa Glida Chronicle.
I have seen
it. It was very small, it was black and white.
Yeah.
It was a big newsletter, really.
Yeah.
And I said to her, well, why do you have 2 jobs? Why would you not concentrate on the magazine if you've got your own business? I don't know how to sell. I can't sell advertising. It's not me.
Yeah.
And I said, can I have a try?
Because did you have experience then with this?
I'd been in sales my entire life in the UK,
right.
Albeit I was selling computer systems at £200,000 rather than a full-page advert for €200.
Right.
But sales is sales.
Yes. Oh, OK, fine. So it's like selling advertising space.
Selling advertising space here.
Yeah.
And it was a quick win. You're in and out, 5 minutes. It's a yes or no. It's a quick decision.
And you're finding out and meeting all different businesses.
Absolutely.
With different people.
And Spanish and English. I was probably the first person to get some Spanish adverts into an English magazine here.
Ah, that was because that was going to be my next question. Was it just literally English?
It was for the English readers, English-speaking people. But obviously Spanish people want English customers, especially restaurants.
Yes.
And back in those days, yes, I did very well with some of the Spanish customers locally.
So if you did the advertising, and did the other person, did they write the articles?
Yes.
Was it all about the area?
Yeah,
and the region?
there was actually three of us. There was Joe, Patty, and myself. And Patty was the editor, responsible for collating all the articles and all the stuff. I was doing all the sales, and Joe basically did all the technical stuff. Everything was on a website. It was all backed up by a business directory.
Gosh.
And we turned it into an SL company in 2005.
Wow.
So I became a partner.
Very successful, that's right.
And then 14 years later, I sold my shares back to my business partner.
Oh, you beat me to it, because I was going to say, how long did that go on for? 14 years.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right through the recession, right through the crash, when there were 14, 16 publications I had to compete with.
Yeah.
There's 3 now.
Good grief.
They all went.
Really? Seriously?
During the crash. They all disappeared. I've got copies and photos of all of them.
Yeah. So, and the businesses that you were dealing with, I take it some of them are still going?
Absolutely. In fact, I have a hardcore of customers that will still stay with me and still talk to me no matter what I'm doing. They want to be involved because they trust me. They trust me and they know I know their business.
Yes, OK, fine. So now what's your next? What would you like to now go on to? OK,
well, media companies everywhere are charging an awful lot more than a small business can afford. Now, if you've ever run a business here, and as a autonomo,
yes,
the costs are eye-watering.
That's right.
By the time you've paid your social security, whether you've earned a cent or not, you still have to pay the whole lot, over €300 a month. You've then got your IVA, your accountant's costs. It's staggering. And most small businesses just don't have any money left for advertising. Or if they do, it's got to be not painful.
Is it similar to business setups in the UK where you only earn a certain amount and then you charge VAT? Or is it nothing like that over here?
You have to pay all your expenses and your cost, your social security every month, whether you earn a penny or not.
Wow.
There
so
is
it
no,
is completely
there is no,
different.
you don't register for VAT.
No.
Everything you sell is including IVA already.
Good grief.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
But it's different.
Yeah.
And it's expensive.
I can imagine, yeah. And luckily, because you've got the experience with businesses from the UK and over here, you know exactly how to do. Do you ever get asked advice or anything like that?
Oh, all the time. For example, I've just done my up-to-dated online pension forecast, Spanish pension forecast. I've got a queue of people asking me if I can go and show them how to get theirs, which I will do willingly.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy.
Yeah. Oh, crikey. I can imagine. So a lot of people turning to you for help. So this is why you've decided to...
OK, what happened is the print costs have gone up. I was doing some online sales with a company as a commission only until recently. But the costs kept going up and up and up and up. And in the end, I thought, you know what? Campusol needs its own website. All these little businesses on here could be found in one place, and I can do it a lot cheaper because there's only me. Yes, I'm going to put some hours in. I'm going to work hard. But I do have 20 years worth of material I can reuse.
Yeah.
I've got articles that go back to 2004. I can rehash about Campusol, where it started, what it used to look like.
So these are editorial
Absolutely.
articles, right.
And I've got massive stacks and stacks of materials.
Right.
So I want to have one last go at saying, this is Campusol in one place.
So this is it's not a magazine, it's a website?
It's a website.
Right.
Beg your pardon. Campusol Hub.
Yes.
Is the name. The domain name was actually bought a while ago. I've been toying with the idea for some time.
Oh, wow, yes.
But yes, it's a website just for Campusol. What is Campusol? If somebody looks at, for example, a property on Rightmove and says, oh, that looks nice, where's Campusol? What is it?
Yeah.
Where do you go? There's 38 Facebook pages with the word Campusol in it.
That's right.
But where do you go and say, what is Campusol? If you were sitting in Belgium or in the Netherlands or anywhere, what is Campusol? I'm trying to show it's a urbanisation with 4 sectors. There's a motorway down the middle. The history I've written and rehashing now explains why, how, at every process, how Campusol has changed since it started, which was back in the late 90s.
So what will be the difference, though, the prime difference, though, between somebody's researching Campusol, how will they get to Campusol Hub, as opposed to just going on Facebook? What will make them come to you?
Well, SEO, search engine optimization, is the key. And it's expensive. I have to invest and pay for the Google rankings to come up as quickly as possible and as high as possible,
Yeah.
so that when somebody types into Google Campusol,
It's straight away.
it's
It's
early
there.
in the list.
Okay.
And I could be here an hour explaining where I'm going with that, who I'm paying, how I'm doing it, but that's the route.
So it's literally going to be one of the top Google search when you're searching.
It has to be.
Fine.
And the other reason for that is all the customers that are going to pay me to be on the site will have an article behind their logo and their login and their entry.
Yes.
And the keywords in that will be what they do. Heating, plumbing, central heating, water deposits, electrician, whatever it is. Though if they're typing in those words, they will find them from the information beneath the entry.
So even if it's house searching, they could come to you straight away. They pick up on estate agents, things like this.
Yes, but alternatively, I will have details of all the property models on Campusol. Not all of them are Massa. The majority of them are, but if somebody says, what does a Neptuno look like?
That's right.
I've got a file for it.
You've got a lot of research and a lot of...
I've got a lot of information I don't want to waste.
Yes,
actually.
I can imagine, yeah. So the revenue for this, because otherwise, it's got to pay for itself, will come from the advertising.
It will come from the advertising.
Okay.
And it will come purely from the advertising.
Yeah.
Although some of my existing customers like an article written for them, especially maybe once or twice a year, and they will pay extra for that.
So
because it involves an interview, and editing, but yes.
Okay. And who's doing this with you?
My stepdaughter, who works and lives in England. She's only 40. So she's dragging me into the social media side of Instagram and TikTok and all the things she will manage for me.
Yeah.
So I'm not alone, but it's very much a family business.
And your husband?
No, he's retired.
He's not going to have any say in it, or he's not going to help or anything?
I hope not, because actually he's technophobic.
Right, OK.
But no, he's retired and he's quite happy. And I'm 5 years younger, so I still want... I'm not done yet.
Yes, so
I still have a few more years.
This is going to be your baby, isn't it?
Absolutely, and this time it's for me. I haven't got to answer to anybody. I've been here too long, and I'm too old, actually, to work for anybody else, if I'm really fair. It's time I went back out on my own, and that's what I'm doing.
Well, it sounds like you've got the experience in that, so now you want to put it and help other people with it.
Absolutely, and I'm so convinced this time that it will be affordable for the smaller business, and that's the key. Yeah. If I ask for 30, 40, 50 euros a month, I'm not asking for 200 or 300 a month. It's such a different model, and because there is only me, I can afford to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to make millions. I'm not looking to make personal fortunes.
No.
I need to cover my costs, and I have a little bit left over, so it's worth doing, but that's it.
And it's just I'm taking it's Campusol because this is where you live, this is the area. Will you branch out at all or anything?
Interesting you say that. The reason phase one is Campusol only. Absolutely. Right. I want everybody to identify what is Campusol, what's here, what can people expect.
Right.
All right. If I get bombarded with, which I'm hoping as soon as it reaches its optimisation, other businesses, for example, restaurants in the Puerto, please, can we advertise on the site?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to say, of course. But I'm not going looking for that sort of business. And there will be other areas. There'll be another areas place on the website.
But surely...
But there's also restaurant listings, business categories, and they would obviously all become...
And I was going to say, surely the higher the ratings, the Google ratings and things, you will get people from the port saying, can we advertise here?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because they'll want the business to be coming out to them, won't they?
Yes, but also a lot of them would have been my customers anyway.
Right.
And once they realise it's me doing it, I know I'm going to get calls saying, please, can I pop down and have a chat? I know that.
Yeah. So when are you hoping to...
I'm not going to invoice anybody until the 1st of July because it's going to be tested within an inch of its life throughout June.
Oh,
That's what we've decided. It's got to be loaded, ready and working. I don't want links to their Facebook pages not working. Everything has got to be tested and tested and tested. Then we'll go live. Yeah. I'm a software background.
Yes.
If I can break some software, I'm the one to break it.
Oh, gosh, I can understand that because you've got so much experience, business experience. So to be helping out other people and other businesses, that's lovely to sort of give something back like that.
I want to because I really do believe I can help.
Yeah.
I've been through some terrible years of financial with the crisis and the crash, walking into businesses asking for 50 euros for your advert for the magazine, and I'm literally crying. They don't have any money.
Yeah.
You know, it was awful.
Yeah.
And I've always felt the system was unfair, and that if you can help somebody with a little bit of promotion that doesn't cost the earth, it can only help.
And if the businesses turn to you for advice as well, you'd give them the help. And
Absolutely,
advice.
yeah.
Show them how,
and I have done.
Or show them where they're going wrong.
And I have done. One, in fact, involved moving a major company into the Puerto because they were out on the sticks because the rent was cheap. But they didn't get any customers. Nobody went there.
No.
And I felt terrible. It was me that persuaded them to move.
Oh.
You know, you need to be in the middle of it if that's the customers you want.
So one last thing then, what advice would you give any small businesses, wants to start up, wants to come?
Oh, that's a difficult one. Obviously, you need a trade, you need experience, you need to prove that this is what you did before. There are far too many people that come over that were policemen that suddenly decide to set up a restaurant or a bar. Prove an experience, and then if you can, with an article behind it that I've written that says this person is a real builder, they are a real plumber, they are gas registered, personal issue. That's the reason.
Right, so you would help them, you would give them advice, then they would advertise with you.
And I would continue to
you would get their
them.
name out there, basically, for people who want to know.
Absolutely. The other thing I do is I keep my eye on things. Some of these people are busy. And if I walked into a customer of mine and saw that they had a new product or service that was up on the wall, but they hadn't told me about it, the first thing I would do is say, well, why haven't you sent me that? This should be included. You've got to keep it fresh.
Yes.
And if people visit a website, you've got to give them a reason to stay there.
Yes.
And have a look around, not go in and go nah and come out again.
No.
So constantly updating.
Yeah, and also so they remember, actually remember it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. No, I think that's brilliant.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah. No, that's a great idea, and it's giving something back to the community. No,
and
that's great.
Whether I like it or not, I'm not going to be going anywhere. I would have, at one point, I would have liked to have moved maybe more into the campo because I had horses. That dream's over, and my husband doesn't want to move. We're happy where we are.
Everything's here.
And I'm like, I live here, I can work here.
Yeah.
I'll just focus on here.
Oh, well done. No, thank you. Thank you for telling us all about that. No, that's brilliant. I really sincerely wish you all the best.
And thank you very much for listening.
No, that's great. Thank you. Right, so thank you for joining us today on Two's Company, and please join us next week when we'll be back in somebody else's company. Bye for now.